Good morning and welcome to another Ministry Minute with Pastor T. Look here, this morning I'm talking about if you turn, God will forgive. I am in the New Living Translation Bible. I am in the book of Isaiah, chapter 55, and I'm going to lift up verse 6 and 7, and it reads, Seek the Lord while you can find him. Call on him now while he is near. Let the wicked change their ways and banish the very thought of doing wrong. Let them turn to the Lord that he may have mercy on them. Yes, turn to our God, for he will forgive generously. Amen. So here it is. We see that the Lord is inviting us to seek him, to search for him, find him while he's yet near. He ain't hard to find. All we have to do is call upon him. So he's given us an invitation. And then here it is. He is giving us a warning. He says, look here, let the wicked change their ways and banish the very thought of doing wrong. Let them turn to the Lord that he may have a mercy on them. In other words, that if we do not turn from our wicked ways, then there are some consequences and some repercussions. And so he's invited us to seek him and find him. He's invited us to call upon him while he's near. And now he's warning us. These are some things that will happen. You won't get the mercy. And then he gives us a promise. He says, look here. Yes, turn to God, for he will forgive generously. In other words, the promise is, if we seek him and we call upon him, if we turn from our wicked ways and change our ways and banish the very thought of doing wrong, he'll forgive generously. I don't know about you, but I have committed some sins and I need to be forgiven generously. I don't know about you. I plan on making it into heaven, and the only way I can make it in is if I'm forgiven. And so on today, let's heed the invitation. Let's heed the warning. And let's reap the promise on today. Heed the invitation, heed the warning, and reap the promise. Why? Because he's given us a chance. Ain't no need in searching for nobody else. He says, look, seek me while I could be found. Call upon me while I'm there, because there's going to come a day and a time where we're not going to be able to call upon him. There's going to come a day and a time it's going to be too late. You say, well, what's that day and time, Pastor T? I'm so glad you asked. That day is when your heart stops pumping, or when he cracks the sky, whichever one comes first. So while the blood is running warm in your vein, while we yet still have time, don't know how much time we have, seek the Lord, call upon him, turn from your wicked ways, get the very thought of wanting to do wrong out of your mind, then reap the promise of him forgiving you generously. Amen. Because if you turn, God will forgive. This has been Pastor T. Look here, I hope you've enjoyed this ministry minute, and I hope you take heed. And if it be the Lord's will, I'll be back on tomorrow. You have yourself a blessed day.